Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're all having a wonderful December. Um, I know our family has been decorating the house and it's really looking like Christmas, which is always exciting and fun. Um, Now, last week, if you remembered, I was talking to you about how this time in the church is called Advent. It's a special time of year as we prepare for Christmas. And each week of Advent is 4 weeks long, and each week of Advent um, is sort of assigned a different spiritual gift. Last week was the week of hope, and I've got to grab my notes quick to make sure I don't get this wrong. This week is the week of peace. And so we have our Advent calendar here. Remember, it's just, or an Advent wreath. And each week we light another candle. You can see our candles have been used. We light another candle, and we have a little song that we sing with each candle. It's a very simple song. It goes, we light one candle for hope, one bright candle for hope. Christ brings hope to every heart. He comes, he comes. And then we do it again for peace this week. So I would love it if you would join me. Ready? Light one candle for hope, one bright candle for hope. Christ brings hope to every heart. He comes, he comes. Light one candle for peace, one bright candle for peace. Christ brings peace to every heart. He comes, he comes. Thank you very much. So here's our Advent wreath. We've got 2 candles lit already. It's exciting. Did you guys make Advent calendars at home to count down to Christmas? I know we started our Advent calendars at home yesterday, December 1st. I'm recording this a little bit early. It's not actually Sunday yet, but that's okay. And I know that my kids love opening their Advent calendars every day and seeing what's going to be in them this day. So, what I'm going to do this week is I'm actually kind of excited about our Christmas preparations this year. I think most of you know we're going to be doing a recorded Christmas pageant so that you each record your parts at home and then send them to me, and through the magic of the computer, mostly Dan will be editing them and putting it together to make it into one Christmas pageant. And so I'm really excited about that and how it's going to turn out. But the other nice thing is that we can actually take some time to talk about the Christmas story more than we normally do in Sunday school. Because normally in Sunday school, this time of year, we wind up getting so wrapped up in preparing for the pageant and making sure everyone has their costumes, and then we do the dress rehearsal down at ART, and while that's all important, we wind up sort of missing out on all of the Christmas story parts. So I'm going to go through the Christmas story with you this year, and I think that's kind of exciting. And since last week I didn't start with this week I'm going to put 2 together. I'm going to tell you Mary's story and Joseph's story this week. Mary's story comes from the book of Luke, chapter 1, verses 26 through 38. Now, Luke is a normal sounding name, and we know that this is telling us the story of Jesus' birth. And both of those things tell us that this is going to be in the New Testament, okay? So here we go. Mary lived long ago in the little town of Nazareth. Mary was engaged to be married to Joseph, a carpenter whose family lived in Bethlehem. Mary loved God and did all of the things a young woman was supposed to do. One day, Mary heard a voice. Looking up, she saw an angel standing nearby. At first, Mary was frightened. But the angel Gabriel spoke to her, saying, "Don't be afraid, Mary. God is pleased with you." So here's Mary and Gabriel, who kind of looks a little funky with his hair going on there. Little Elvis thing. Gabriel said, "I have come to tell you good news. God is going to send you a baby boy. You will name him Jesus. He is God's own dear son, and he is God's greatest gift to the world. He will show everyone how to help one another and how to be happy together." Mary listened closely to the angel, and her heart was filled with happiness. "I am a servant of God. I will do what God wants me to do," Mary told the angel Gabriel. And there's the picture for that one. That would be kind of scary, huh? All of a sudden you're going to be told you're a parent. Joseph's story. In the time before Jesus was born, there was a young man named Joseph. Joseph was engaged to marry a young woman named Mary. Joseph came from the family of King David. Joseph learned that Mary was going to have a baby. One day, Joseph had a dream. In the dream, he saw an angel of God. The angel said, "Joseph, the baby that Mary is having is God's gift to the whole world. Marry her. Name the baby Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God with us." Joseph did marry Mary. Joseph and Mary obeyed God. When Mary gave birth to a son, Joseph named him Jesus. And there's the picture that goes with that story. Right? The angel Gabriel doesn't have quite the doohickey going on with his hair in that picture. And Joseph's story, as you can see, comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verses 18 through 24. Now, what do these stories have to do with our spiritual gift of the second week of Advent, which is peace? Well, I encourage you guys this week to talk to your parents about how they felt when they found out they were having you. I know from my own experience that, especially with the older child, becoming a parent for the first time, you don't feel that peaceful at first. There are a lot of emotions going through you, but becoming a parent is a big responsibility, and it can be a little bit scary. And so it takes a little bit of work to sort of become at peace with the fact that you're bringing another life into the world, and that you are going to be responsible for raising that person and for doing all of the things that parents need to do for you guys. So I really encourage you to talk to your parents. Ask them, what were you thinking? Were you at peace when you found out that you were having me, or that you were getting me if you were adopted? And then ask them too, like, what have you ever been at peace? What brought you at peace? I know for me, the first time that when Caden was, when I was pregnant with Caden, the first time that I felt him moving, all of a sudden it was just like this incredible feeling of peace came over me. And I was like, this is real, this is happening, and it's gonna be okay. And with that, talking about last week with hope too, there's so much hope that comes when you find out that you're going to have a child. Hope for the child's future, for what your family's going to be like. So this week, as after you have watched this video, I really encourage you to have that conversation with your family. Find out what it was like for them before they were parents, and how they sort of went through the process of feeling anxious or a little nervous and becoming at peace and hopeful and joyful about becoming parents, because it's definitely a process. And I think that once we become parents, we have a little bit more empathy for Mary and Joseph in this story. So I encourage you to have that conversation with your family this week. Let's go ahead and close in prayer, okay? Dear God, thank you for sending your Son to give us hope and peace and so many other gifts. Thank you for those of us who are parents. Thank you for sending us our children to teach us these lessons in a very personal and very powerful way. And for our children, we pray that you would give them hope and peace as they move forward through this season and look to the future. And we just pray that you would continue to be with us and continue to give us these gifts. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, everyone. You have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.